Good morning. My name is Jason Johnson, and I'm with Focus Counseling and Therapy in Daphne, Alabama. What I would like to talk to you today is about the assumption of beliefs that we have in our lives. Sometimes the assumption of beliefs are good, and sometimes they are bad. First, let's basically define what a belief is. A belief is a conglomeration of experiences, of things you've been told, of things you've seen, and they've come together, and you have made an hypothesis or a belief about the world around you. Sometimes these are accurate. They're true. That we hope. Like, for example, I believe, because of experiences, because of what I've seen and what I've been told, that my family is there for me, that they love me, and that I can depend on them. And that is an assumed belief that is true, that's accurate. Now, there's a lot of those, but let's go to the ones that are the assumptions that are incorrect. We'll go way back in time to the Aztecs. They assumed that in order for the sun to come up, they had to stab somebody or sacrifice somebody. So they would kill them, and next day, guess what would happen? The sun would come up. So what they experienced, what they saw, and what they were told seemed legitimate. It was an assumed belief, but it was incorrect. And unfortunately, the guy that was murdered or sacrificed, you feel bad for them and the people coming next in line. Now we come to let's bring it to the modern age. I have worked with individuals, let's say females, who are brought up with a parental figure, or let's say a father per se, that did not give them the love that they deserved, didn't treat them with respect, did not show them how they should be treated them poorly, maybe, in fact, told them bad things. So the individual, the female, came to an assumed belief that they were not of value. They grow up, they get into a relationship, and in the relationship, it is a bad one. It can be almost an abusive one. And they feel like they can't leave because they believe that they don't deserve better, because it is what they've known and it's what they believe that they deserve. And that is unfortunate. I have seen grown-ups who assume or believe that they are too dumb, that they can't do anything right, or they can't change. And the assumption of belief of those things I just mentioned were brought about from when they were often small children, and their parents told them that they were dumb, that you can't do anything, that maybe they had teachers that said, you'll never amount to anything. So they were being told these messages, and because of that, they would fail at some things, and so they would see this, and it would become a belief about themselves that they are not able to accomplish and do what they want to do. And that becomes problematic for them. Now, that's why it is so important to look at what we believe, what we assume about ourselves. Is it something that we have truly looked at? And is it something that we truly value about ourselves and assume about ourselves? Or is it based on what others have said, experiences that our perception of them may not be accurate, and the things that we've seen that we may not have perceived correctly? I have seen lives turned around where somebody is brought up one way, thinking about themselves in one way, and learn to come to realize that their assumed belief is incorrect and come to a different belief that is their own and is turned around. I've seen relationships where somebody was ready to leave the relationship, ready to kill themselves because they assume that nothing can change about it because they can't change and the other person can't change, and that's what they believed. Well, guess what? They did, and the relationship wound up working well. That's why it is so important to take time with ourselves, to ask ourselves, what is it that I believe about myself and the world around me? And is it based on things that I truly have evaluated? Or is it solely based on external factors of experience, what I've been told, and what I have seen? And you can, and your life can change based on that. I have seen it, and it's an amazing thing to experience. And I've experienced that myself in my own life. If you like to know more, you can go to my website at jjohnsoncounseling.com, or you can call me at 251-307-5338. I appreciate you watching this video, and I hope you guys have a great week.